Hey, hi guys. Good evening, everyone. Is my voice is audible and clear? Yes. Okay. We'll wait for 1 minute and we'll start it. Okay. So anyone have any questions? Meanwhile, please put the questions in the chat. In 1 minute, we'll start the session. Okay, fine. Let's start. Very good, Pranjal. So you will get the certificate, Alfia Sheikh. Right. So we'll start sharing the screen. Good evening, everyone. So many people are like, start the session, start the session. I'm just waiting for your friends. 1-2 minutes, we can wait for the friends. I'm waiting for you guys for last 20 minutes in the line. Okay. Now everyone is very much excited to start the session. I do understand that your excitement, but let's wait for 2-3 minutes more. Okay, and we'll start the session because people are joining it, and again they will ask, ma'am, what happens this, what happened there. Again the same questions have to repeat, and it's a waste of our time and your time also. Well, just a minute, I'll just drink some water and I'll start it. Don't worry. Okay, so open the git bash and keep it ready, everyone. Open the git bash and keep it ready. Did you install Samarth? Did you install Git Bash or not? You have installed that, right? So there will be a desktop icon, right? Like this. This one, like with 4 colors, right? If you don't find it, means you have not set it properly. So you have to double click, just double click on it, and then it will get open. See here, double click, it will get open like this. If it is not opening, you are not using the right one to open it. Okay. So go to the program files. When you are installing, you have not installed it properly. C drive, program files, Git. There is a C drive, program files. There is a Git. In the Git, you can have to use Git bash. You would have taken the shortcut for the CMD. That may be the reason it is not opening. Okay. You should double click on this. It will open. Or if you want to keep a copy of it on the desktop, right click on the Git bash. So there is a Git bash option is there. Send to, okay, desktop shortcut. So it will have shortcut will be there for that. Okay. Either you can use shortcut or while installing also you can use this. An option will be there. If you have ticked it, it will automatically create a shortcut for your Git bash application. One and the same. But it should be Git bash. It should not be Git CMD. Git bash it is. Right? Okay. So Tamil Rasi, I am on. Can you please increase your volume, Tamil Rasi, or can you please add it to your headphones? Yeah, it is fine if you have installed in the another drive also, Mitali. Okay. So please, we'll be starting it. Okay. So there are some commands where we have discussed. It's okay, Mitali. That's fine. It's okay. If it is opening, then fine. If it is opening, if it is working, it's fine. That's it. So as a software engineer, right? Okay. Or when you are a technical kid, okay? Technical kid in the sense, if you are BCA, BSc, or if you are working on MCA or a BTech or something, right? It is always better to install the softwares in the C drive. Okay. Always keep C drive for the installation of your softwares. But now we have only the, what you call it as single drive is there. Single drive is there. So if there is a single drive, right? So there is no problem. Okay. So you can create it anyway. It will anyway create it in the C drive itself. But always, because that is how we have to, C drive only, you will be finding your Windows operating system. Okay. All the files, see here, Intel it is installed here, Reflox, right? Everything will be installed. Whatever your Windows is there, Windows operating system also will be there on the C drive. Okay, Mr. Nipun. So you will not install it on the D drive. Okay. So when you are booting, these applications also will get started. Okay. From the backend, these applications also will get started. Okay. So always C drive is for the software installations. See here, Windows is there. In the C drive itself, Windows is there. Right. Okay. So there are some commands that we have discussed. Hey, Akash, keep quiet. Just now you started and you are asking about the attendance. What is this? Why you are disturbing the session? Attendance will not be given at the first starting of the session. Okay. Attendance will be given at the end of the session. If you have patience, wait till the end of the session. Is my voice is breaking or is it clear, everyone? Please let me know. So, Mr. HP, right? Please check your internet connection, HP. Right. Okay, fine. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Wakar, Ahmad, Shishmita, everyone. Thank you so much. Okay. Right. See, we have discussed some. I'll open the chat box and see if you people are asking any questions, and people are asking about the attendance. What kind of interest you people have to learn the things? Okay, fine. Git and GitHub, right? Now here, we have discussed some commands. Let me just recollect the commands. See here. Okay. So the first command we have used is cd. Cd is for change directory. I've already completed in the first session or second session, Tarun. Kindly go through the video, okay, in the YouTube. Then you can just you can install it. Ranjita, where are you? I see, guys, these all things, the installations and all we have completed in the first two sessions. If you are joining late, I request you go through the videos which is uploaded in the YouTube links, right? Which is streamed on the YouTube links where we have discussed how to install it. Please go through that and install it for the next tomorrow's session. Yes, ma'am. Anyone who joined late, okay, kindly, attendance is not there, Priya. Attendance will be at the end of the session, Priya. Right. See here, commands, right? Linux commands. Kindly stop texting me in the chat, please. First, concentrate on the session. First, concentrate on the session. Linux commands. Right? Okay. Now here, first we have used cd. cd is for change directory. cd is for change directory. Right? Okay. Now, cd space dot dot is used to write down one folder or directory. Okay. Right? Now, ls is to list all files and folders in the directory. ls-a is used to list all files and folders, including hidden directory. To list all files and folders, to list along with hidden folders, along with hidden files and folders. Hidden files and folders. I will not send any link now. I am on concentration on the third day of the session. Okay. If you want the day 1 or day 2, please go through the videos. Right? Okay. Now, every question will be answered after 1 hour. I'm not going to take any kind of question, though you are putting it in the chat. Okay. See, now you can, if you want to create the directory, mkdir to create directory or folder. To create directory or folder. Okay, right? Now here, right? mkdir to create the folder or directory. Touch is the command to create an empty file. To create an empty file. Okay, right? See here, mkdir and directory name, touch and file name. File name with extension. File name with extension. Right? So let's see these few commands. First, see here, I'm in this. For suppose you want to see which directory you are. Okay. PWD is shows present working directory. Shows present working directory. Shows present working directory. Okay. So PWD means present working directory. Now see here, I'll just execute PWD. See here, this is the C:users class Swapna, right? Okay. So this is the one it has created. Now I want to change it to the C drive. Okay. CD C:, means I'm going to change it to the yes, we can use it in the Linux. Directory means folder, Sneha. Right? CD and C directory. Right? So if you want to change it to the D directory, D:. If you want to change it to the E directory, E:, you can write. So I don't have all this. I have only C directory here in the PC. I have only C directory. So I'm going to use CD C:. Now I want to list it. I want to list all the files and folders. LS. LS. Blue color ones are folders. White color ones are file. And if you have this color, right, different color, it is like settings folder. Settings folder, right? So you can write, see, white, blue, and means sky blue. Sky blue, I can say like light blue and normal blue. Normal blue is folders. White color is files. These are for configurations or settings or something. Okay, right? Now, see here. I want to change it to the XLR. Green color is not there, ma'am. Samit, where is the green color? I don't have any green color in my laptop. If you have in your laptop, just check what is there, the files are there. Okay, fine. Now, ls is the command to list all the files and folders in this particular directory. Okay, right? If you are having a blue color, it is folder. If you have white color, it is a file. If you have any other color, it can be a settings file. Right? Okay. Now, I want to, from in the C drive, there is a folder called XLR. I have created it. I have created it. CD XLR. CD XLR. Sir, however it is there, it will just list like this. Date modified if you have, XLR will be the first file. Okay. but XLR is not the first file, right? Okay, so these are all some configuration files are there. After that, XLR is created. It has its own way to list it. We don't have a particular definition for listing the files. Wake up, Lina. If you are sleeping, please wake up. Which session you are? First session or second session or third session? Is it your first session? Those are all Linux commands, boss. Those Linux commands will not work in the Git folder. Okay. Linux commands are different. These are some Linux commands which will only work on the Git. Okay. I can only tell you about the Git command, not about the package command and wget command. So those are all Linux commands that will only work in the Linux. Okay, Manoj? See, these are Linux commands. I'm using it. Lina, I'm not an admin. I'm a trainer. Okay. If you need any information about the session recordings or your YouTube, this one, please contact Amar. Right. So CD XLR, right? So here, if I want to go to this XLR directory, I have created this folder. Okay. Let us assume that I want to create the folder. I'll create a folder. Okay. See here, mkdir git examples underscore XLR. Git examples underscore XLR. Right? Now, just enter. Right? Now see here ls. So it has created one folder called git examples underscore XLR. Right? Now I want to move to that folder. cd change directory. So clear is to clear the window. Clear is to clear the window. Clear is to clear the window. Window means command prompt will be cleared. Right? Okay. Now clear, I have executed clear. It will clear the window. Now see here, cd git examples XLR. Now see here, we are in this folder. Now inside this, I want to ls, you can write empty folder it is. It's an empty folder, right? Now I want to create another directory, mkdir subfolder. See, ls, there is a folder called subfolder. Now I want to change it to the subfolder, right? I want to change it to the subfolder. I want to change it to the subfolder. I want to change it to the subfolder. Okay. Now, just see this. Just see this. I want to move back to the parent folder. Now, how this will be represented in the file system? Paint. Right? So, you will be having like this. First, you'll have C drive. Then XLR means Git examples XLR. Under that, you have this. Now, this is C drive. Under the C drive, I have Git example underscore XLR. Git example underscore XLR. Okay. Now, under that, I have a folder, subfolder. This is like this. It will represent in the form of a tree structure. Tree structure. Now, see here. First like this. then it will be like this. It will be in the form of a tree structure. It will be in the form of a tree structure. Folders in Windows will uses the tree structure, tree graph data structure, tree data structure it will use. Okay, see under that here. Now, for suppose I want to go back to this folder, parent folder. This is a parent. This is grandparent. This is parent, and this is current. Okay. So if you want to know, right, PWD, see here, present working directory. Guys, one disclaimer, okay. These commands, whatever the commands is useful for Git and GitHub, only those commands I'm going to show. There will be 200, there will be multiple commands. This is not Linux sessions. So whatever the commands is useful for Git and GitHub sessions, those commands only I'm going to cover. There are multiple commands are there in the Linux. Okay, two means 500 to 600 commands are there in the Linux. We are not going to learn. Okay, all those commands. Okay, whatever it is necessary for Git and GitHub, that we are going to complete it today and tomorrow session, and then we are going to start with your Git journey. Okay, so if you are hand to learn more about the Linux, register for the Linux course, Linux commands course. Linux commands course, right? Okay, fine. Now see here. Just, ma'am, can you please execute present working directory, PWD, instead of home? PWD, can you execute? See whether you are in the right folder or not. If you are in the temp folder or something, it will not allow you to create the folder. Just check what is the path, in which path you are. That's why I'm executing PWD from then onwards. Present working directory. Soumya Tippabotla. Did you execute at PWD? And see that whether you are in the C drive or D drive. If you are in the temp folder, it will not allow you to create the folder. Right? If I want to go to the parent folder, right? See here. See here. If I want to go to the parent folder, cd space dot dot. Cd space dot dot. Now see, I was in subfolder, but now I am in the parent folder. Now, totally, if you want to come out of it, okay, cd see, I am totally out of the C drive. I came to the present working day. The PWD means I am in the C:/user/swapna, right? I am in the users folder. I am in the users folder, right? See, if you want to come totally out of it, means you just want to come out of the parent and grandparent also, okay? So it will come out of it, out of the grandparent also. Then you can use cd backslash. Just add one more, okay? It will be coming to the Ma'am, I want to, means directly I want to change it. Okay, change directory. See, I can give the path. I can give the path, automatically it will go to this. CD also you can execute. So to come out of this path, multiple ways are there. Okay. So only one folder, if you want to come down, you can use CD space dot dot. If you want to come out of this path itself, you can come to this. And you can also change the directory directly by giving the path itself. By directly giving the path. Ma'am, how do I get the path? Okay, see here. Person, if you have like this. Okay, just copy the path. Right? CD, paste, then enter. Sorry, we should not give colon. And this should be backslash. CD slash, right? Okay. Project. Oh, okay. This is in space is there, right? Sorry. Okay. I will keep it in the single quotation. Guys, please stop everyone. Hey, I'm doing the same thing, na Nipun. Again, you're asking the same thing, right? Change the directory to change the directory. To change the directory. CD means to change, to move to the new directory or to come to the old directory. You can use CD. Right? Like this, you can use CD command multiple ways. Okay. So this is how the CD command works. Right? ls I have shown you to list all the files and folders in the directory. Now, see here. I'm going to MK, it is a make directory, ma'am. You are asking me, can I make for chicken biryani with the paneer? Is it possible, Disha? Chicken biryani with paneer? mkdir is make directory it is. See here. Just see this. I'm in this folder. Now I want to create some file. So clear, I'll write. Right? ls is empty. Right? I'm in this folder, subfolder. Now I want to create a file. Touch, right? And file name, right? Sample dot. If you want text file, you can write txt. If you want doc file, you can write doc file. If you want XLS, if you write, it will create a Excel file. Okay. So with extension, you can create it. Now I'm going to create only the text file. Text file. Enter. It will create an empty folder. It will create an empty folder. It will create an empty file, sorry. It will create an empty file. Now just give ls sample.txt. It's a file has been created. Previously, it was empty, right? Sample.text. That is the command, right? Which will help us for creating the empty files with extension. You can give extension. So Swapna, can you give doc X and just create it? Yes. If you see here, C drive, Git examples, subfolder, sample. See, this is a doc, Microsoft Word document and text file. So what is the size here? Samarth, you are not in the right path, Samarth. Did you execute it? Did you change your folder like this? Are you able to see this yellow color after your Ming W64? You need to be in the right folder, Samarth. Otherwise, it will not allow you to create in the temp folders and all. Just check PWD, you can execute whether you are in the right path or not. Yes, empty file. It is empty file. Okay. It's an empty file. It's an empty file. Right? Okay. So you can create multiple files. Right? Touch, right? File1.txt space file2.txt. You can create with space, you can create multiple files. It will create space, it will create multiple files. ls. See, you can create multiple files by just giving the touch command file1 and file2 name with extension. Touch command is used to create an empty file, Rohan. Touch command in Linux is used for creating an empty file. Yes, you can create multiple files with different extensions also, Karthik. Want to write here XLSX. It has created. Now, if you see, there is an Excel file is created. Microsoft Excel work document. Microsoft Word document also created. Yes, it is in the writing mode. Right? Now I want to delete the files. One step at a time. Okay. Ma'am Soumya. Ma'am Soumya. Is my screen is visible, Soumya, for you? What is this? Different extensions only, right? Ma'am Soumya, this is different extensions only, na? Here. Here also I have created with the different extensions also I created, right? Same file name with different extension also I have created right here. Sample.txt and sample.docs. Maybe I have written it in the 2 lines, but you can write it in one single line. Okay, fine. So first I will one at a time, Mr. Gautam. Okay, one at a time, one step at a time, Gautam. Right. Okay. Now see here. I want to delete the files. I want to see here ls. These are the files are there. I want to remove the files. rm rm means remove. rm means to remove. rm is to remove. rm is to remove. Right. Rm with file name. Rm with file name. File 1.txt. Right. ls. See, file 1.txt has been removed. File 1.txt has been removed. Can I remove multiple files? Space. Right? It has removed ls. So it has removed the two files. Sir, tab we can use, but if you have the same files right here like this, right? Okay. So it will ask you to enter the remaining file name. I have entered the tab only for that. Okay. Right. Now I want to remove all the text files. I want to remove all the text files. rm star.txt star.txt ls. See, all the text files has got removed. All the text files has got removed. All the text files got removed. You can use rm here. I'll create one directory inside it. mkdir dummy directory I'll create. ls. So dummy is one directory is there. Okay. Now I want to remove it. I want to remove it. rm. It is saying that with rm I cannot remove the directory. Right? So even -f is also not working. rmdir dummy, right? ls. If you want to remove the directory or if you want to remove the folder, you can use rmdir. You can use rmdir. Right? Okay. Now see here, I want to remove this folder. Subfolder I want to delete. Okay. Otherwise, I'll see 1 second. Clear? Here, ls. Inside, I'll create one more folder, mkdir. Folder underscore new folder. Now see, it's an empty folder. Now I'm changing to the folder underscore new. Right? ls is empty. Now I'm going to touch files I will be there. Right? Okay. Now I want to remove this directory. So cd space dot dot. Now ls. Here I want to remove the directory. See what happened? Folder underscore directory not empty because we have 4 files I have created. In this directory, I have 4 files. But so I'm trying to delete that directory. It is not allowing me to delete. Okay. Now, but I want to delete it. I want to forcibly delete it. rm dir -f. So if anyone missed these commands, okay, you can take it from this screenshot. The screenshot I have shared it here. You can download that. And all these commands are there. All these commands are there. Whatever the commands are there here. Okay. Right. Now see here clear. Right. Okay. ls. Now I'm trying to remove the directory. It is saying that fail to remove the directory. Directory not empty. But I want to remove it. I want to remove it. Anyhow, I want to delete it. -f. How it will create star.txt. How it will create the names? Raghunath, is there any logic? If you want to remove it, you know that there is a .txt file. How it will name the files? Star.txt file. What are the names will be given it? What are the names it will give? How it will give any dummy names? How it will give any dummy names? Did you created it? Can you share the screenshot? Simply don't ask the questions without any logic, okay? Then see, star.txt it has taken the name Raghunath. See here. Star.txt have written. It has taken the name star.txt. rm -rf recursive. Rf means recursive. -rf is recursive. -rf means recursive force. Recursively remove the files. Recursively remove the files. rmdir, right? R and F. Recursively remove the files and folder also. Done. Okay. RM it is not dir. Unless there is no folder. So if you want to remove the folder with files, already some files are there, it will not allow you to remove the folder. So how you have to remove? You need to delete the files and folder also. The command is rm. Rm is remove command. Hyphen rf is recursively remove the file, right? And folder. Hyphen rf is recursively files will be removed. Hyphen rf is recursively files will get removed. These are called as flags. If you give hyphen and some character here, let us assume that ls hyphen a, right? So if you want to know help, see, cd command, there are multiple commands are there, see. If you want to know what are the hash help, right, bind, right, kill, if, let, logout, popd, printf. There are some files are there. So you can use help command for some files, some commands. Help command for some commands. Okay, sorry, man command you can use. Man command and man command is not working here. Bash in bash it is not working, man command. Info is also not working. Some commands are there which will work only in the Linux. It will not work in the Git bash. So that's why I'm not digging more into the Linux commands when you are using the Git bash. Okay, so if you want to know what are the commands you have executed till now, right? See, from opening of the command, right? What are the different commands we have executed? Different commands we have executed. If you want to see the history of the commands, which commands you have executed, so history. History is the command to list all the commands which you have executed so far. Right? Okay. So next, okay. Someone asked me, ma'am, how to add the data into the files. How to add the sentences to the files. How to add the sentences to the files. How to add the sentences to the files which are created, right? ls. Now I have a sample.docs. Okay. Let me create one new file. Right? You can see. You can just see this. Touch file1.txt or flowers.txt, I'll write. Flowers.txt. Flowers.txt. Now I want to store this flowers data, right? See here, vi, okay, space file name, space file name, space file name. Vi is an editor. Vi is the editor to edit the file. To edit the file, there is nano file. Nano is also there. Nano editor is also there. But I'll be using vi editor, which is more required for the Git and GitHub. Okay. So vi and file name. Vi and file name. Vi and file name. With extension, it will be better. Okay. So enter. Enter. It will open like this. You cannot enter anything. In the vi editor, you cannot enter anything. Okay. Now I want to press I. If you want to insert data into this editor, you need to press I. You need to press I. Okay, right? So it will go into the insert mode. See here. Again, I'll repeat. Right? See here. Vi flowers.txt. Vi flowers.txt. For everyone, I said Nipun, right? Whether you have created the folder properly or not, check. Okay. See here, vi flowers.txt. Now enter. So it will not allow to enter any data. See, if you press any key, it will show this white blink. Okay. Right? Okay. Now I want to enter some data. I want to enter the data. Right? Now press I. See here, just observe here. Okay. So if I press I, it goes insert mode. If you press I from the keyboard, it will be in the insert mode. Means it will be in the editable mode. Now I can enter some data here. Banana, apple, kiwi, blueberries, guava, right? Mosambi, right? Mango, etc. You can enter whatever you want. You can enter whatever you want. Once you enter it, once you complete entering of the data, press escape from your keyboard, then colon, escape. So insert will go off. Insert will go off. Then you are going to enter colon WQ. Colon WQ means save and quit. W means save, Q means quit. W means save, Q means quit. Okay. So colon WQ. It will be in the insert mode. Okay, right? You have to enter the data. Now, once you enter the data, press escape. Press escape. Press escape. Right? Some data I have entered here. Right? Colon WQ. Here it will Q, colon WQ, it will be typed. It should be typed here. W means for save, Q for quit. W means for save, Q for quit. Then enter. Then enter. Now, if the data is saved or not, cat is the command to display the content of the folder. Cat is the command to display the content of the folder. Sorry, content of the file. Cat is the command to display the content of the file. Cat is the command to display the content of the file. See, you can use ls-l. Okay. Read, write, editable mode or not, it will show. There will be user group and others will be there. So based on these permissions only, you will be able to edit it. So this will show the permissions of the files, who can edit, who cannot edit. Right? Okay. So like this, you can edit the files and enter the files also. Yes, ma'am. You need to remember the commands. Little bit of the knowledge of the commands is required. Kavali, it is not required to use all the commands. See, Linux, multiple commands are there. If you sit and start doing all the commands, right, it will take almost 1 week to complete it. Whatever commands is necessary for escape, Bharati escape : WQ. Right? Okay. So again, people have some ls-l will show the permissions, whether you have a permissions for the, hey Sujal, please stop putting the message again and again. I have seen the message. If it is important, I'll always answer it. Why you are blasting the message box, comment box again and again? ls-l is the command, okay, to list files along with the permissions, whether you have a editable permissions, readable permissions or not. Okay, R means readable, W means writable. Okay, if you have editable permissions or not for the file, those permissions will be listed. Those permissions will be listed. ls-l. Right? Okay. Now see here, again, people have some doubts. Now I edit the data, already existing file. Okay, vi flowers.txt. Lena or someone, okay, asking me to, ma'am, how to go into the insert mode, right? See here. See, it is in the uneditable mode, right? Press I. So it goes into the insert mode. Press I, it goes into the insert mode, right? Then you can change the data. Right? Okay. So I have written some flowers name. Once you enter the data, right? Okay. Then you can press, once you insert mode, from insert mode, you can press escape. You should press escape. So when you press escape, right, the insert mode will go off. Then once it goes off, if you want to quit from this, if you want to save and quit, W is for save, Q is for quit. Now enter. Now cat flowers.txt. Cat is the command to display the content of the file. Cat is the command to display the content of the file. Cat is the command to display the content of the file. WQ I entered, not WS. WQ is save and quit, not WS. Save and quit, WQ. Right? Okay. You can use any editor, but I am only restricting to the means you have not, in the proper way, you have not quit it. Okay, Rohan. Check whether you have quit it properly or not. Escape you have pressed or not. Once you do it like this, right, you need to press I. Once after that, you need to press escape. From insert, there is an insert here. Okay. There is an insert here. Now see here, press escape means insert will go off. Then you have to type WQ here. Right? Enter. And enter. So it will come out of that. It will come out of it. Now, if you want, you can execute cat command. Fine. Okay. Right. Now, can we display the content of two files? Okay. Now, see here, touch fruits.txt, right? Vi fruit.txt, escape, sorry, insert, right? Something I have entered. Now see, press escape, colon, WQ, enter, right? Now cat flowers.txt and use this or symbol. My laptop, the or symbol is not there. Right? R symbol, right? And fruits dot. Oh, sorry, no R symbol. Cat, sorry. Cat. Car. Sorry, we should not give R symbol here. See? Right? You can give both cat, flowers.txt and fruits.txt. It will also display both files content. It will display both files content. Right? Now here, okay. Yes. It will be merged, means it will display only for display. It will not merge. Actual merge will not happen. It only just for display it will merge. Right? Okay. Now clear. That's what I said, right? Both files are displayed as one output, na Kavali. Right? Okay. Now here, MB, MB, for suppose see here, cat flowers.txt. So we have flowers. Now I want to move. I will create one folder. Touch, touch. Right? Touch, new underscore flowers dot txt. Right? Now I want to move all this data from flowers to the new flowers. Now see here, MB flowers.txt to new flowers.txt. Cat move is the command, right? MB is the command to rename the file, or you can move the data. We can rename the file. See here, ls, see, flowers.txt has been renamed to new underscore flowers.txt. It has moved the data from flowers.txt to new underscore flowers.txt. If it exists, it will use the file. If it does not exist, it will create a new file, means new file and move it. Right? Okay. So Alka, can you please stop putting these messages? Can you please stop putting this again and again? It will be deleted. It will be moved off, Rajshekhar. CP command you have to use, Samar. See here, touch new file.txt, right? CP, right? CP roots.txt to new file.txt. Now ls, both files are there. Roots.txt is also there. New file.txt is also there. Cat new file.txt. So you are able to see the roots. Now cat roots.txt. So you have the roots also. Right? Okay. So this is some commands. Now CP command I've shown you. How to rename the files I've shown you. I've shown you ls, right? I've shown you pwd. I've shown you the whatever it is required only for Git. Okay, I'm going to show those only. I already given the disclaimer again. The multiple files are there. There are a lot of files are there. CP command is used for copying one file into the another file, ma'am Bhavana. CP command is like I'm copying the content of the fruits into the new file. CP means copy. Copy. CP means copy. See, you need to add ampersand and Q. MV is for move. Yes, MV is for move. Move one file content to another new file. So who is this? It is Bharati, right? So you need to use like this. It is overriding the old file. Okay. Now see here. Right? Okay. Now see here. Cat command is to display the content of the file. Cat command is used to display the content of the file. Fine. So once you open it, if you are not able to come out of it, if it is asking, see, it is clearly mentioned here. Okay. Just see this. Add dollar to override. Add exclamation mark to override. So Ruchi, I've shown it very clearly, Suruchi, right? CP command will hold back the source file as well as destination file. Move command will remove the source file from where you are copying it. Okay, fine. See here, when you are escape, now just I escape, EMP command. I'm not going to teach any more commands, okay? Done with the commands. Because that's enough for me for the Git, okay? I don't know what is CMP command and all. Copy, ma'am. Sneha, copy. Right, okay. Let me answer the person. Compare command will not work here in the Git bash, ma'am. Nishant. Some commands will not work in the Git bash. Only in the Linux environment only it will work. Okay. Some only few commands only will work, which is helpful for the Git only it will work. I've already said it very clearly, Nishat, okay, that I'm going to teach only the commands which is necessary for the Git and GitHub. Not all the Linux commands I'm not going to teach. So there is a time restriction is there. If you are going on with the Linux commands, when I will start Git, I know you people are excited to learn the commands, but if you want to learn the commands, register for the Linux course, not for the Git and GitHub commands. Git and GitHub commands, whatever the commands now I have taught you people, that is more than enough. Right? See here. Contact ma'am Manoj. Where what I am doing, what you are asking, Manoj. Okay. So I'm doing something else and you are asking some other questions. You need to be patient, right? You need to be patient, na Manoj. Copy command, Pratap. CP means copy. 20 times I've said already. Gopika, Pratap Gopika. CP means copy. Right. Okay. Now here, so you need to write like this, Bharati. See, like this, ampersand and WQ. Then it will ask for right. Now open the file, escape, ampersand and Q. Colon, ampersand and Q you have to enter. Right? It will fit. Will fit. So or else colon, ampersand, WQ. Right? Okay. Now, so I'm going to share the cheat sheet for all these Linux commands. Okay. Means like one document, I'll share it. Tomorrow I'll share the document. One second. Just 1 second. Right. Okay. Now see here. The CD command will work or not, I don't know. I'm going to check. Okay, fine. So let me check any commands are missing. Here I'll write. Okay. ls command, cd command, directory command, move command, cp command. Right? Okay. So remove command, touch command, then cat command, okay, then we have executed the right. So most of the commands required for us for starting the Git is done. Okay. Any command I missed? I'm just checking any command I missed. ls cd cp rm move mkdir touch. Okay, so most of the commands are done. Okay, don't worry. So most of the commands we have completed. VI editor, history command. Right now, let's start with our Git. Let's start with our Git. Now see here. See, just see this. Okay. So we have Now I'll share it tomorrow. Okay. Now I have it in the other system. I have to transfer it to this system and then I have to send it to you, Priscilla. Tomorrow I will share it on session. Okay. The first thing I'll do is to send the commands. Right? Okay. Right. So here, just see guys here. Okay. Now I want to know the Git commands. I want to know. Ma'am, can I open the Git like directly like this here itself? Okay. Subfolder is there. Right click on this. Okay. Show more options. Git bash here. Git bash here. Git bash here. Right click on it. Show more options. Git bash here. Git bash here. Okay. Right. So just open it. Just open it. Right. Okay. Now what happens is before I jump into this commands, right? Now I have already shown you to GitHub creation of the GitHub also, right? So everyone can open the GitHub account, their GitHub account, no? So github.com, right? So we have our account, right? We have created this account on the day one itself, day one or day two itself, right? We have created this, correct? Yes or no, guys? Yes. Okay. That. Thank you. Right. Now, ma'am, what is this connection between this command line and this Git? That is the question people were asking from the day one itself. Okay. Now, just see this. Just see this. Right. Okay. Git. We have discussed about the Agile also, right? Okay. So let us simple one will do. Tomorrow people are leaving already taking an attendance. Let's take more into the deeper discussion about the Git and GitHub, but we'll take a lighter notes now. Okay. Now I have a Git commands. Here it is Git. I'm using Git bash for executing the Git commands, and I have a GitHub here. So what is the connection between these two? So that is the question mark. Everyone is rising every day in the chat box. So what is the connection between Git and GitHub? Now, one more question was there. What is the difference between GitHub and GitLab? Okay, right? So all these things we are going to understand right now. Okay. Now, what is this Git? This is command, right? This is cloud. This is cloud. This is if I decrease the size, the diagram will get hidden, no? I don't understand why it is. Okay, fine. See here, Git and GitHub, right? This is a command and this is a cloud. Now let us assume that, okay, see here, I have a folder. My voice is not audible. Is my voice audible? Tasmia, can you please check your internet connection? Okay, fine. Okay, here, just understand that in this, you have one folder. Let us assume that you have a folder, and you have a project, your college project, or you have some project. Okay. Your project is there. Let us assume that you have a project. Like for suppose you are creating the online appointment system, for suppose. Online appointment system. Online appointment system. We have created one project like this. Online appointment system. And in this I have almost, right, HTML files, right, JavaScript files, right, and even we have the CSS files, some backend code, everything will be there here in this particular folder. A folder created, in that I have created some, in that I got a, right, some files are there, HTML files, CSS file, backend files, everything is there, the files are there. Now, as I said, okay, previously also, so this is, I have, so many people are working, multiple people are working. So you will be around 20 to 25 people will be working on this project. Okay. So they are creating separate files. Okay. So team 1, team 2, I mean, sorry, who call it as developer 1. Okay. Developer 1, developer 2, developer 3, developer 4, developer 5. Like this, we have different types of developers are there. So each developer will be working on one file. Okay. And they are saving the file, okay, in their own missions. Okay. So they are creating like this and they're sending. Means how to integrate this code. Okay. So we need to store it in the GitHub, right? So instead of directly uploading into the GitHub, can we send it using the command prompt? Why? Why we have to send it using the command prompt? Okay, right? So for that answer is, right, version control. Automatically the version control is there. Version control means, see here, just see this. Someone was asking, ma'am, can I undo the previous changes to my file? Okay, someone was asking in the chat. So which is not possible when you are not using the version control. Okay, for suppose, let us assume that these are some files are there. Okay, now this file I have created and I have added some data here, right? Now I want to store up to here some, I mark it as version 1.0. Okay. Now I have added more more fruits, right? I marked it as version 2.0, right? I want to undo the changes. Means I don't want this code. I want only this code. If I want to undo the changes, right? So what happens is, maybe possibility is there that required code also will get deleted when you are doing it manually, right? So if you want to undo it, or if you want to maintain this history of the versions, right? I have written, see ma'am, where is the changes, you can ask. Okay. I have added some numbers after this one. Now I don't want these numbers. Okay. I want to make it as a Roman letter. So I want to undo these changes. I want to undo the changes, add a new changes, right? So how I can undo the changes and add the new changes, right? So it is possible to maintain these versions using the Git, okay, right? And now see here, I will say one story, Summer loves it, okay? Now, I was working in one company. Right? Okay. See, we have one server. I was working for Tech Mahindra at that time. Okay. Right. No, SQL queries are not used in SQL queries are not used in the Git. Okay. See here, there is a server. This is a server. Okay. Right. Now we have different developers are there. Developer 1, developer 2. Like almost we are working for 10 people were there. So we are writing the code. Right. Once you complete the code, you are going to save the code in the server. Once you are completed the code, you are going to store the code in the server. Okay. So we are juniors, means we are all juniors at that time, right? We don't know how to save the code. So first what we have, before sending into the server, you need to take a zip file. Okay. Like this, you go to, for suppose, let us assume that this is your project folder. Right click on it, compress to zip files, then click OK. Compress to zip files and click OK. One second. Right? So I have compressed this and I'm going to store, and then I will have to send the data into the server. What we did, we didn't do the backup. We have not taken any backup. Okay. So Saturday, tomorrow is a Saturday, tomorrow is a Friday, jolly day, because we have a weekend and we know that 5 days if you work, that is new culture, right? 5 days working. Usually other people will work on 6 days. So software people will work on 5 days a week, right? So tomorrow holiday, right? So we don't have that concentration. We have completed our task. Instead of, we have not taken our backup. All of us, we have not taken any backup. You're not? There is no extension, Abhishek. Right click on it. Okay. Compress to zip file. Automatically it will compress into the zip file. Compress zip file it is. Okay. Right. So what happens is, okay, we have pushed it and we have not taken any backup of the code. Okay. So almost assume how many lines of code lost. Any guesses, guys, in the chat? How many lines of code? 10, 20, 30, 40 lines. How many guesses? How many guess in the chat? No, Chiv. 10K, K, right? 15K. 15K lines of code we lost. 15K lines of code we lost, right? And see, we had a very blast. No, 15K. 15K. It was 15K lines of code lost. No backup. No backup. Server crashed. That morning, when we came on Monday, server stopped working. It's a very big tragedy happens. Okay. So server stopped working. 15K code, 15K. The production is, means we need to submit to the client. Okay. We need to submit the project to the client in 3 days. In 3 days. 15K lines. In 3 days, we have to complete. Averagely, 10 people means 1500 lines of code we have to write per day, per person. Right? Okay. Now, so that was a challenge, right? See, these type of mistakes will happen when we are when you are using this server kind of, okay, version control. Like you need to have a version control. Okay, it has a version control. It had a version control, but we have not, it will not take any copy. It will not store any copy in the local machines. Means it will not store any copy in the developer's machine. It will not store any copy in the developer's machine. Okay, when you push the server only will have the copy. It will not have any copy in the developer's machine. If right, if there is a copy, if there was a copy in this mission, right, in your local mission, is it easy to retrieve? Yes or no? Please tell me. If there is a copy, you don't need to zip the file. Automatically, if it takes a copy, automatically, if it takes a copy of the file, right, it will be very easy to recover the code. It is easy to recover the code, right? So that is where, okay, Git plays major role. Git plays a major role. Okay. Yes. So Git is used for, right, as a version control. Git is used for as a version control, and almost all juniors got saved once the Git came into the picture. Previously, we had a very big escalations. That year we didn't got appraisal also, all of 10 people, right? They gave us rating, 2 rating. Okay. So 2 rating means you are on the get out. You are on the get, means you are on the near to door to get out. You are near to the door to get out. You need to prove again. Right? Okay. So minimum we will write, it depends upon your project, Siddharth. So averagely we will write 500 lines of code. More than that we can't write. Okay. We will have that block, code block. Like you have pen block for the authors, you'll have the code blocks also. So minimum 500 lines to 700 lines of code you can write it. Okay. So more than that, no one can do. If it is an already managing project, means the maintenance project, maybe it's fine, 200 to 300 lines of code. If you are already in the new project, right, you need to write minimum 500 to 600 lines of code. Right? So if 2 means you are near to get out. Okay. Next, whole 1 year you have to struggle to get from 2 to 3.5. 3.5 means you will get a means average appraisal. 3.5, if you get rating in the company from your manager, you'll get an average appraisal. Okay. So mistakes are not born, okay, by managers. Okay. If you do the mistakes, managers will not take anything. Managers will not put their, means their appraisals will go wrong. Right? So because their appraisal should not get affected, we are screwed. We will be screwed. Right? So Git came as a right boon. I can say that it came very advantageous for the juniors. Yes, Samar. It is purely based on this rating. Okay. Continuously, if he gets less rating, then if you are not proved it to the 3 or 3.2 at least 3 and 3.5, so next year they will just send you out. And promotion also will get affected. So instead of getting the promotion in 3 years, you will get the promotion after 5 years. So all the promotions also will get affected with the rating. Right? So Git came as a advantage for juniors to save their code. In the local mission, it will just use a local mission, right? A copy will be stored in the local mission, right? Automatically when you are using the Git. And it also uses the, right, it also have a copy in the server as well as in the local missions also. So at least you will get, means if you may not get all 15K, but at least you can recover 10 to 12K of the code. Means only 3,000 lines of the code only may be in the loss, right? Okay. So whereas 15K lines of code I lost, right? Whereas 3K of the lines we are losing, right? So which one is better, with Git or without Git? Please put it in the chat. With Git, yes. Right. So that is the use of the Git. Okay. How to store code in the server and in the local machine. Both you can store using the Git. Okay. That we are going to study tomorrow. That we are going to study tomorrow. Right? So yes, obviously no one wants to write. We used to stay, means cab and food they have provided. Okay, that is fine. But the tension we gone through, we have begged in front of the client more 5 days. Means we got 8 days, 5 plus 3, 8 days we got. Okay. So we begged in front of the client. Manager has to go and talk to the client and make them to understand the situation. And then after that, okay, so we have completed the code in 8 days to 9 days, and then we have delivered it to the client. Okay. So this all scenario will get bypassed when you are using the Git. You don't need to beg in front of the client. So we are already using the Agile and Git. Code is there. Show it to the client. That's it. So only one thing is you need to write some commands. Some commands are automatically you can integrate the Git into your project. So automatically it will pull all your code. It will pull all your code. Means it will just create the copy of the code in the local machine as well as in the server also. So obviously Git is a very, very advantageous when you want to roll back the changes. When you want to roll back the changes, as well as, okay, when you want to store the code on the cloud, and when you want to collaborate the data code from different developers into one machine, right? So this is the advantages of the Git. So Piyush, I am working on Java full stack. No, space insufficient will not come. I'll show you that tomorrow. I'll show you that. We'll see that tomorrow. Okay, we'll see that tomorrow. So you will understand. There is no space insufficiency will not be there. So that is about the advantage of the Git in the real time. The same scenario happened in my life. I never forget all those 8 days. It was like sitting on the fire. We are sitting on the fire. Okay, so what, Samarth? It was sitting on the fire, and whole year it was like a sitting on the fire. We can't open anything in front of our manager also, because we lost our team lunch, right? Team lunch. If you ask team lunch, you want team lunch, but you will not forget our team lunch, but you will forget to take the backup. He used to taunt us also. It's a human psychology, right? So the people will not remember what we did right. So what we did wrong only the people will remember for longer time. So almost for 1 year we had got screwed up. So if you have spent only 1 hour on Friday, if you have taken a backup and send it to the server, we would have saved ourselves, right? But as we are very hurry to run to the home on Fridays, right? Now we had to suffer for whole 1 year. Then we got good ratings in the next appraisal system, like 3.5 in the next appraisal system, like above 3.5 only we got like 3.6, 3.7 and all. So that is a different story, but we could have bypassed these challenges and we could have got a good appraisal in the starting only because we were developing a very crucial project for Tech Mahindra that time. Yes, yes, we will not do any production on that day. Yes, Sai, correct. Yes, yes. Exactly, Abhishek. It will store it as an objects inside your system, local mission. I'll show you tomorrow that. Soft, I mean grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 Aryan. Tomorrow I'll share notes for sim. Means senior developer, developer 1, developer 2, developer 3. Means like S1, S2, S3, S4 will be there. These are like juniors, seniors like that. Pranjal, I don't know, ma. Pranjal. I don't have that actually with me. Please connect with Amar for the same, Pranjal. See here, roles are like this. SD1 means it will be salary ranges, right? Salary ranges also it will be there. SD1 jobs, software development engineer 1 and 2 and 3, right? See here. New and inexperienced means you are very new. SD1 means very new, right? SDU2 is for experience, right? SD3 is for project manager. So like this, it will be there based on the experience and the role their role. SD4 is for this one dear principal SD means architect level it will be. Architect level it will be. See here, E1 is SD1 is grads, E2 is associate, E3 is analyst, then he will become lead, manager and director. This is the steps that we have to follow. First, graduate engineer, then associate engineer, then analyst, system analyst, or associate. What happened, Adarva? I don't have the link, Adarva. Web developer, Priscilla. I don't have the link, dear. Let me see if there is in the chat. I will share it with you.
Who wants link?
I think Atharva. And even Amar, someone is asking for registration link. Pranjal is asking for registration link.
Okay, yeah, sure. I will share both in the chat box.
Oh, fine. Yeah, you will get attendance. Don't worry, this one. Software developer, web developer means web app developer will work mostly on the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right? Front end part mostly, like JSP pages or if any. Software developer is for okay, so backend and backend, he will be mostly working on the backend. No, there is a difference, is there, dear Aryan? Other Aryan, see here. See, there will be a difference in the position here. See, They will be asking some technicals, right? Here they will be asking HTML, CSS web developers, right? So CSS and all, you'll be working on the web developers like ASP.NET, Java, JSP, Ruby on Rails, like something you will be working on the front end part only, mostly. Software developer, it is choice. It can be choice there, okay? So software developer is mostly on the back end. Full stack developer is more front end plus back end. DevOps, see, Priscilla, I'll tell you, everyone, so the question everyone is asking is PDAT, okay? AI, Python, or whatever it is there. You have a raw cake, okay? You have a raw cake, okay? So this cake is application, okay? I'll say called as application developed using Java or .NET, okay? Right? On top of it, if you want some cream, right? I'll add this blue color cream, something like otherwise red velvet cake means red color cake. Okay. Now I want some decoration on the cake, right? Some cherries. I have added some cherries, right? So if you want some decoration, you can use Python. Okay. Right? And whole process, for suppose you want to know step by step, you want to know step by step, right? First, I want to prepare this, then I will preserve it. Okay. What happens is your you will go to the bakery, right? What they will do? They will be having an empty cake like this, right? Empty cake is prepared, right? So what happens is next process is to add some coloring, right? What happens is you go and you will customize it. You'll go and you'll customize it. That customization process or the cake building process is DevOps, CI/CD, continuous integration and continuous development, right? So first you will prepare the batter, you preserve it, then after that you will bake it, then you will be, then after that you will be arranging the cake in the layers, right? Then you will be going to decorate it. All it is continuous development and integration. See, if you have used, okay, bank, if you have gone to bank, if you are opening an account, okay, if you are going to the bank and if you are opening an account, in the previous days, 10, I'm talking about at least like take 7-8 years before. How much time you need to take? I'm replying for that only, Mr. Raghu. Your name and my husband name is same and both are having a very quick mind. Okay. Wait for some time. I'm answering your question only. Right? See here. Bank application. You go to a bank, right? There you are going to stand. I'm talking about 7 years before. Go first collect the application to open the account. You fill it. You will give the Aadhaar card, or Aadhaar card is also not there. Voter ID or any proof like ration card or something you'll attach. You will be opening the account at that time, right? It will take 2 to 3 days process. Now banks have started advertising that open savings account in 5 minutes. How is it possible? Open savings accounts in 5 minutes. How is it possible? Right? So bank application, right? Bank application is developed using Java. Yes, Mr. Raghu. right? So not only online, okay. See, bank application is developed on Java, right? Now you need a Aadhaar authentication, right? KYC. KYC is there, right? Right? These two are integrated now. These two are integrated. These two are integrated now. Okay. So Java and KYC. KYC is written using Python. Your Aadhaar card is scanned, or you are going to send an image. You are going to send an image, right? You are going to send an image, right? And you are going to use Python. You are going to read that image, extract the information, and authenticate your information. Then you are going to open the account in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, he will ask, send the image in the WhatsApp. You will send the image of the Aadhaar card in the WhatsApp. You are going to, already PAN is linked to the Aadhaar, right? Aadhaar is going to authenticate it. Then your account is open. Your savings account is open. See, bank application is developed on Java. This KYC is done using Python. KYC is done using Python, because in writing the KYC using Java, it will be taking long time, because Python has, there are some packages are there like testtract packages are there. So where it will read the image and extract the data from that image. Okay. It will read the file and extract the data from the file. And that file, okay, we are going to send this data by, after extracting it, you are going to authenticate with the Aadhaar portal. You're going to send this data to the Aadhaar portal. Once the Aadhaar portal confirms that it is a valid data, right? Then your account, within 5 to 10 minutes, they are opening an account nowadays. But previously, when we see like 6 years or 7 years, right? I used to wait for my account book, right? Passbook for 5 days. 5 days it used to take for me to get an account passbook. It can be on a salary account also. But now it is very easy, right? If you join today, within 5 minutes, you are getting your passbook and everything. Checkbook and ATM card and everything. Right? It will just take few seconds to get. Yes, yes, Samar. So that is the beauty of the Python on Java. Raghu, I think I have answered it, right? Mr. Raghu? Yes, yes. Yes, Aryan. Without any knowledge, okay, see, if you have a glass, right, you can fill any liquid. You can fill juice, you can fill oil, you can fill ghee, you can fill water, whatever you want, empty glass. But already, if it is already filled with some water, you can only fill water. You cannot fill juice, right? If you don't know any language also, you can start fresh. The first step towards full stack development is Samarth. First learn Java or any backend. Okay. So why I'm saying Java, ma'am? Why you are so much crazy towards Java, right? Salary is also good. After 5 years, your salary also will be good when you are Java full stack application developer, right? And you will also get a very good opportunities in the big companies. Because down the line in 30 years, I bet everyone, okay, down the line 30 years, right, you will be finding the jobs on Java. You'll be finding the jobs on Java. Though whatever comes, AI comes, Python comes, right, machine learning comes, maybe something like GI will come. No, it is not, no. Python is not good for backend development. Python is scripting language. Java is a programming language. Okay. Strong, secure applications can be developed only using Java. Banking applications, financial applications, security code, right? Insurance applications can easily develop using Java, right? With strong security, right? Okay. But if you are writing in Python, they can easily hack it. C and C++ is also not required, Samad. Directly learn Java properly. First Java, then Spring, Spring Boot, Hibernate, React or Angular, React.js, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React. Then DevOps. ఇందాక వరకు నేను ఏం చెప్పాను, వాట్ ఐ సెడ్ అబౌట్ దట్ సేమ్ థింగ్ ఐ సెడ్ నా రఘు, రైట్? వాట్ ఐ సెడ్ ఈస్ సేమ్ థింగ్, రైట్? First, you will not forget, Aryan, ABCD you learned, right? DSA is not required, Samad, don't need it. You learned ABCD, right? Did you forget to write ABCD again? Git, we are using Linux only. Yes, yes. You can start with the front-end developer is also fine. Yes, yes, Shreyas. Java, Spring, Spring Boot, and React. Good. Instead of Spring, you need to make it as a Spring Boot. In the company which I'm working right now, okay, we don't have any Python coding. Okay, we have only Java coding. Git, we are using Linux, I said. No, we don't have any language. We are not using any language in the Git. Yes. Python is useful for artificial intelligence and data science, ChatGPT kind of things. So it depends, Raghu. Okay. It depends upon your skills, what your work is in the software companies, how your work can be. Yes, Java and JavaScript is different, Venkat. See, DevOps, they said, right? Here I said on the DevOps, right? CI/CD, right? CI/CD is also important. Agile, if you have heard about Agile story of mine, right? Then you will be understood, right? What is DevOps is doing here, means Git is doing here. Yes, ma'am, Priscilla, you can start as a front-end developer, but see, you need to have a little knowledge on the back end also to develop the front end. Yes, Sumano. Not only testing as well as for deploying all, means delivering the product to the client also will be easy when you are using Git and CI/CD. Python, please don't use, guys. I don't know. No comments on that, Raghu. It's not quick mind. I said Kirak mind. Quick mind means like they will not have a patience. If you want to become an right international swimmer, Abhinaya, right? International swimmer, then you need to learn the swimming in the ocean only, Abhinaya. If you don't want to become an international swimmer, right? So you need to learn only in the swimming pool. Samarth, 12 LPA, it is slightly not possible for the grads, means who are starting it. So max you will get 5 to 6 lakhs. Okay. If you are type 2 college, from type 2 college. If you are only from IITs and IITs, NIITs, then only you will get about 10 lakhs package. Okay. I said, na, Sakshi, I already said your answer. Okay. I already said your answer, and I have shared my story also right now. Some story I have showed it, why we are using Git and GitHub. That please check with Damar. Not 1 year struggle also, please. Don't do 1 year and all. Don't waste your time anywhere. Okay. See, just join in one company, any company which provides you the 5 to 6. Okay. Then automatically, once you get into the exposure of 2 years, if you work minimum 2 years as a junior grad, then once you learn the technologies like Java, J2EE, Spring Boot, Hibernate, right? Okay. So then you are into the market. Then if you are into the market, you can, after 2 years, you can demand for 15 to 20 lakhs, 15 to 20 lakhs easily. Nagesh, see, that depends upon your college, Nagesh. Okay. But I don't prefer to learn anything on Python, because Python, I'll tell you, yes, Samar. See, one of my trainee who was working for Hexaware, uh, he started with 3.5 lakhs. Okay. With 20 lakhs. Where is 3.5 lakhs and where is 20 lakhs after 2 years? Almost 100% hike, right? So it depends upon your skill, how you sharpen yourself on the skills. Java, ma, Siddharth. See, why I'm saying is I have a very vague market on Python. Vague market means it is only for only some set of companies will be recruiting for Python. Okay, not all people, not all companies. So, but Java is common in all the companies. Java full stack is common in all the companies. Starting from Microsoft to my company. Okay. So whatever the company I'm working in, like we have almost 20 projects are there. Believe me, all the 20 projects are running on Java. And all are government projects. All are government projects. Not only one project is there on .NET. Remaining all on Java. Right? And we have Android development also, app development also. No. Full stack development is separate. AI jobs are separate. Data science jobs are separate. No. See, we started, I have some gaps also in between, like for my family, I have taken some gap. So there are some commas are there in my career. Yes, Nagesh, correct. I use Eclipse Worker because it's a real, in the real time also. We use Eclipse only. Most of the companies use Eclipse, and only few companies, in my company, they are using IntelliJ. Okay. So, but global accepted IDE is Eclipse. Why nowadays they are using IntelliJ is it is easy to configure Kafka and all. Okay. Swapna name itself is a tutor, means they are very famous for the teaching course. I don't know why it is. I have seen a lot of people with that name doing it. Samad, I don't recommend for few days, at least you need to work for full time to get the exposure to the corporate. Take a job. Take a job. Blindly take the job, Siddha. Blindly take the job. Code with Harry. Okay. You are using for Code with Harry for learning what? Okay. You can do it. No worries. Code with Harry is also fine. First, Aryan, please don't keep all that hesitations in your mind. Okay. Right. See, my own brother, right? He started his job in TCS with 3.5, right? He is not working on Java or anything. He's working on the data warehousing side, right? Tableau and all, Tableau, AWS, cloud and all. So initially, also he was working on the data side only, data side. Okay. So 3.5, it's a TCS, right? Now, after that, he got an offer for the United Health Group, which is a product-based company, right? He joined there. And within 6 months, he got an offer from the JP Morgan, again, which is a product-based company, insurance-based company, right? Okay. So don't put that hesitations that whether I have to join in the startup or product-based or service-based. If you get an offer letter with a decent amount of the salary, join there. Then you can fight for your dream company. Please take it so help. I'll tell you, if you get offer letter, okay, that to be 3.4, 3 to 4 or 5, whatever it can be. Above 3, anything is fine. Please go and join. Instead of wasting 1 year outside, right, searching for a job, it's 3 to 4 lakhs per annum is almost good. So you can learn parallelly both, Kiran, right? Okay. So if you know already the Python, you can also learn for Java also parallelly. Both are important, I say. I don't go for the fab words. Okay. Whichever the company offers me, right? Job. See, there is a question mark with the FANG. Okay. Finance, I mean, like Facebook or something, Amazon, Netflix, and Google. They may cancel your offer letter anytime. Okay. The startup company is giving us the offer, and with 1 year at least, if you work there, or 2 years at least, you work there in the startup, you learn the work, corporate culture, and everything. You learn from the basics, you learn from the startup. Because as the company is also growing, you will also grow along with the company, right? So that's what I'm trying to say for Aryan also. Don't give any hesitations in your mind, or don't give any chance. Hype only. It is DSA is a hype. Hype it is. Just a hype. Passion. See, if you know Java very strongly, right? 60 to 70 to means I can say 80% of the companies will recruit only on Java knowledge only. No one will go for the data structures and algorithms. Only like fancy company, means product-based companies like Amazon, Facebook, right? Netflix, Google, Microsoft, only DSS will go. 5 companies, for 5 companies, you don't need to waste your time on the DSA. That's what I say. No, not like that. they will also, you will also grow there. You will learn a lot of things there. Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google, and Microsoft. So for 5 companies, you don't need to waste this one. See, if you go for Capgemini, okay, service-based company, you will learn, they will ask Java. If you come to my company, right, you will come. Aisha, see, learning a driving, right, with driving license means if you have, means you need to have a trainer, right? If you want to drive properly, if you want to learn it very easily, to understand the rules and regulations, always it is better to drive, means learn the driving with the trainer instead of driving yourself. Okay, that is. So Sakshi, that's secret. Okay, so I can't reveal it. Sorry for that. And I don't only come work for my only one company. I work for multiple companies as a consultant also. Python is easy, that it will boost your energy, dear. So that's why you are, most of the people are towards, see, the problem is, Kiran, you need to see long, means like vertical and horizontal advantages when you are learning one concept. Okay. See, Python, you have only vertical, only some companies they are recruiting, means competition is also more. Everyone is learning Python because it's easy, right? So it is fine. Okay, Kiran. So you didn't know my story. We'll discuss my story tomorrow. Aryan, I can share some website, okay, that you can see. Job of consultant depends upon the work, dear. I can develop some code for them and give it the code for them. If they ask for the training, I can give the training for them also. Some of the people, I love to give training mostly. Yes, yes, Samar, correct. Exactly, you are on the right path. So for creating the resume, and didn't had my dinner. Okay, I had to complete this session and then I have to go for dinner. Okay, so we'll discuss more tomorrow. We'll be connecting more, right? So we'll be discussing more tomorrow, right? So thank you for the day, love and the discipline that you people shower on me. Thank you for all the love that you are showering me. Please continue with the same. Yes, yes, Pasha. Yeah, I'm in Bangalore. I born in Andhra Pradesh and I'm in Bangalore now after my marriage. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, it will be useful, Aryan. Please go ahead. So, Amar, thank you, Amar. Right, I'm logging off for the day. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Okay, guys, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow at same time. Bye bye. Good night.